Hello, Beatrice Rhodes here, and I'm now reading my story. Behave as if. Transformation from an overweight to a slimmer me. I weighed 83 kilo and I just couldn't believe that I had let myself go like this. All these people only knew me as a fat woman with a newborn. This wasn't who I am, who I was. I was tired, I had no energy, and I felt totally lost and unhappy. My son was 1 month old and I was 39 years old. I couldn't run as I had a prolapse and I didn't want surgery. I couldn't exercise, which had been my way of getting rid of bad thoughts, at peace with myself, and staying fit. I wanted to lose weight and be slim and fit and lean. I wanted to be healthy again. I wanted to lose weight as this wasn't me. No one talked to me as before. No one saw me as before. It was so weird the way I was treated, and the way I treated myself, and my self-talk was awful. Why did it matter how people saw me? If I could be okay with being overweight, which I tried, the outside world could think whatever they wanted. That didn't work at all. I desired, and I craved attention on the same level as before. I wanted to be seen and admired as before, not be ignored or be the fat friend, the jolly funny fat friend with nose dives in mood swings now and then. That wasn't me at all. I wanted significance and love, connection, and I wanted the kids to be proud of me and to see that it's possible to achieve anything if you set your mind to it and act and achieve your dreams and goals. Also, with a daughter, what role model would I set? Overeating and overindulging and doing nothing about it. Did I want my daughter to grow up with these struggles? I felt that it was impossible to lose this weight. I would be stuck feeling fat and unworthy forever. This was me. I just had to accept this, and that made me so miserable, sad, and without any hope. No faith in the future. I saw no light in the tunnel at all. I gave up. I accepted that I didn't have any power to change. I felt like such a failure, stuck in the glue, a sandpit, just deep down in a hole, and with no help or advice on what to do to get out of there. There is nothing I could do. Total hopelessness, such an awful, awful feeling. My epiphany was to take 100% responsibility for my life. I created my own experiences, bad and good, and I have the power to change it to good always. How I react to past events has taken me to where I am today. I have the outcome I have today due to my past reactions. When I change how I react, I have the power to change my reaction and how I feel about things that happen around me. I can change the events, the stuff that unfolds. I can't change the events, the stuff that unfolds are said to me, the situation in itself, but I can change how I react to them, and in there lies my power. If I can change the outcome, my results, by changing how I react to the events, and by so create a better and a new opportunity for me, I will be happier. My opportunity is realizing that I have full power over my life and that I am responsible for it and that I create it as I want it to be. My big domino, the one thing that made me change, I told myself, whatever my husband does, I will act as if I caused it. No matter how weird or troubling he behaves, I will act as if I caused him to do it. I will force myself to look at it was my fault, which will give me tremendous insight to me and what drives me, how I react and behave. If I believe that, what did I do to create a stimulate chance to do that, then I give the power back to me. The same goes with the kids and friends and family. If I behave as if, and I take full responsibility what happens around me and how I react, it will give me tremendous insight. This gave me first a super big tummy cramp as I thought, oh my God. But each time when I got annoyed, I thought as if, and it started to make sense. And I could see that the arguments that would normally come up just didn't. It fell flat to the ground and we were all better off. Amazing. If I can have the power over how I react here in a conflict situation, I can transfer the same thinking to have the power over my weight loss. I have the power back in my hand. I can control how I react and how I react to food and what I put into my mouth. I have done a plan, what I will do each day, what time I will get up, what exercises I will do, what up circuit, what cardio circuit I will follow. I have a nutrition plan, how much I need to eat to lose weight and what to eat within that plan, etc. I have decided to follow this plan to reach my weight loss. I am also following Joe Wick's 90-day plan as a base to look at and then adding in some extra short 3 to 6 minutes tabata. Since the kids came home last Wednesday, I have had 2 nosedives into sweets, cookies and crisps. Yesterday we went to iFly and the kids did indoor skydiving. And then we went to IKEA on the way home. I just bought loads of Swedish sweets and ate it all in the car mostly on the way home. The day before I had followed my plan to the letter. I even did 1 run in the morning and 1 in the afternoon, and then a short Tabata times 2 circuits with high knees up and down plank. All food intake was spot on. Then yesterday, nosedive after a whole day in the car with husband and kids. My new motto, whatever my husband does, I will act as if I caused it, no matter how weird and troubling he behaves. I will act as if I caused him to do it. It's working at home, not always outside on the go. Good to know. I also went to a women business meeting in the morning and spoke far too much about me, like here, but out loud, and then I swore a lot. Each second word was a swear word. What was all that about? That made me feel very vulnerable, and I thought that I have overstepped what I wanted to share, but I just couldn't stop myself. This morning I realized I want to share my journey as someone out there might benefit what I'm experiencing. But I'm not sharing it in person again. I'm sharing it in this distance, like here. That feels okay, and I think also safe enough. And I'm also taking 100% responsibility again for what happens around me. Sometimes it's tricky when someone comes up the whole time and wants to share new stuff, new learnings for them, every 10 seconds or so, when I know all about it, as I have read the book and followed it. But by my new motto, I act as if I follow my plan. I will not try to act as if. That would be like trying to pick up a spoon from the table. You either pick it up or not, you decide. I am fully responsible for my thoughts and my action, and I act as if to all around me. I have decided, which gives me the power back, and I can transmute that into control over my eating as well. I don't hide from conflict as I just react to the situation in a different way. I choose to react and think and act in the way I want, not out from old habits, not out from fear or letting the event control me. I am in control of my feelings and thoughts, and that goes for eating as well. It's all about how I react towards the outside world, what meaning I give to what is said to me or done to me. But nothing is said or done to me, is it? It's all about how I react to what is said and done. I am in control of my own thoughts and feelings. No one sits inside of me and dictates what I should think, say, feel, and act. I do that. I can control what I do, and that includes what I eat. If something happens that triggers an old hidden hurt, and my normal habit would be to reach for the cookie jar, I will now reflect on my feelings. I will pause and talk to myself and say, "Hi, that's interesting. How come you feel that way?" I wonder what triggered this feeling. When did it all start? I'm having loads of weird, wonderful conversations with myself. It's all about self-awareness and getting the power back in my hands. I control my outcome by the way I react to the events around me. I choose to be thin, lean, happy, or I choose to stay in my old comfort zone and stay overweight, sometimes up and sometimes down, not content with who I am and what I am now, or I decide to finally follow my plan to 100%. I am all in, no doubling. It's my choice, my life, my happiness. Thank you. Bye.